Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! С вами Иван Зимбицкий и Джоном. И я возьму коротенькое интервью у Джона. Я буду задавать вопросы на английском, и вы сможете читать внизу субтитры. So, hello, John.
Hey, Ivan. Great to see you.
Thank you, John. And John, I was like your student for about 1.5 years and still learning from you. And the reason like I'm so just resonate with you is because of your passion. You know, the first time I read your book and then I will see your like video. So I just feel okay. I need just to be with him, with his energy. So. And my question is for you is, why are you so passionate about what you're doing? So what makes you so passionate guy?
When I was a kid, I didn't feel like I was smart enough. I didn't feel like I was good enough. I didn't feel like I would achieve success in my life. And because people took an interest in me, people helped me so much, that when I started to understand more about the brain, understand more about the things that hold us back from achieving success, I wanted to share it with people so that nobody would be left feeling I won't achieve my life's goals or my life's dreams, there's no hope for me. So I wanted to give back in a way that when there are people that felt like I did, 30 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, they would be able to see that there's hope. And there is a way for them, no matter what has happened in their life, to get to the next level, or 2 levels more, or 3 levels more, so that they feel like my life has meaning, that I'm worthy of success, I can achieve success. And even if I don't know how, even if I have had negative things happen in my life, or I'm thinking that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't deserve success, there's a way to achieve success, even with anything and everything that's happened in our lives.
Thank you, John. And I can tell you that where I was like 1.5 years ago and where I am now, because I learned from you and applying what you said, that my life is just completely different. So because of your stuff, so thank you very much.
Well, you're applying it. You see, when we open the window for people and they learn and they apply what they learn, everybody can achieve what they want to achieve. But when the window's closed or the door's closed, then they feel alone and they feel like there's no hope. And so if you can help people with a little bit of hope and then they start to do some of the things that they need to do in order to succeed, that's when they start to lighten up. That's when they start to really flourish like a flower opening up. And they see more and more possibility. And with more possibility, what are you doing now? Right? Well, you're now helping the people that are watching. Right? And together we're helping people. So together we're helping the lives of more people. And so that gives your life purpose and meaning, or gives my life purpose and meaning. And even Jennifer, who's watching and actually filming us right now, she's getting excited, she's learning, right? And she does a better job working with people as well. And so if everybody just shines a little light on the road for everybody else, then it's a much better place to be living.
Okay, did you hear from Jonas? So, and one more question, John, I want to ask you is, so, a lot of people, like, they're trying to become more successful and then they are stuck for some reason. So what do you think is the number one reason why people don't achieve their dreams and their goals and their success in life?
That's a great question. What's the number one reason? There isn't one reason. There's a couple of them that are together. The number one reason is lack of confidence and lack of certainty. So I don't trust myself, I don't believe in myself, and that's either because I don't have the right information, I don't have the right steps, and I feel insecure about my abilities. And when I feel insecure with my abilities, that causes doubts and fears. And what most people don't understand is when we have a fear, the action part of the brain closes off. So we can either take action quickly and we run away, or we paralyze. We get paralyzed. And so when people get paralyzed, they just sit there and they don't do anything. And they repeat, it over and over and over in their head. Or they run away in the other direction. Not understanding what's the cause of my fear. What's the cause of me being paralyzed or procrastinating or not taking action? See, everybody who's watching, Doesn't matter where they are in the world, whether they're in Russia, whether they're in Poland, whether they're in China, whether they're in Canada. They know things that they could be doing to be more successful, but they're not doing it. Why? Why aren't they doing the things? And it's usually because of fears, conscious fears that they're aware of, and unconscious fears that they're not aware of. And so when we start to understand, why am I feeling this, or why am I not doing the things? So we start to be more curious, and we ask God, why? Then we know the answers. Once we know the answers, we can break free. And that's what happened to you. You became more aware of the answers. And as you became more aware of the answers, you said, well, I can do that. And then you did it. And then you get more success and more success and more success. And here you are now in the United States, you know, and now you're teaching many, many more people. So the student teaches, and the teacher becomes a student, and so we learn and we grow each and every day with each other.
Yeah, and one thing I want to add is that just because yesterday when I was known that I'm going to join Assarafom, you know, it was just a little bit scary for me.
It was scary for me too that you were in a good way.
Yeah, and just I asked myself, oh, okay, I know this is just a fear. I know this is really just people, you know, we're one, like oneness, you know. So there is no way I should be scared because, you know,
it's a human being.
Sweet.
But here's what happens: any time that we're looking at doing something new, the first thing that we feel, if it's not in our comfort zone, is fear. And that's just the brain's normal reaction when we're out of our comfort zone. But now that we're together, that fear goes away. So you did it anyway. It's like, that wasn't that bad. But what happens is you teach yourself, even when I feel fear, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So even when I feel fear, I'm going to do it anyway. And that's your decision. And that's one of the biggest lessons you can have is it's normal to feel fear, but we don't want fear to control us.
Yes. So, and the last question.
Last question.
John, so John, so what is your next goals in your life? What are you doing in the next 1 year, 2 years, 10 years? What's your direction?
I have a 5-year plan right now to build the company Praxis Now around the brain technology to help people overcome their fear, overcome their lack of confidence, overcome the lack of certainty, and help them overcome them feeling that they're not good enough, not smart enough, and they don't deserve success. So I really want to help people understand that they can overcome that. And not only teach them intellectually how to overcome that, but to create the technology, which we have now, to help them retrain their brains, and so they could become much more successful in their lives. Thank you. My joy too, my friend.